Welcome to the Washington State DOT Electronic System Network for Oversize and Overweight Permit Information Pro, also known as eSNOOPI Pro, user tutorial videos. This video will guide you through the steps for modifying a route with via points at eSNOOPIPro.com. This and other tutorial videos can be found on the login page via the User Tutorial Videos link. eSNOOPI Pro allows you the option to request certain routes by using via points. These points can be entered by specifying certain highways to be used, or by selecting points from the map to be included when determining the route. Via points are typically entered when the system-generated route is not the preferred route. Select your trip origin and destination in Washington utilizing the location type drop-down lists. If your trip travels from or to a border crossing, select the applicable border crossing from the drop-down. Otherwise, select the location type where your trip originates or ends. If your origin or destination is anywhere other than a border crossing, you will be required to enter the address, intersection, or latitude and longitude for the location type. For this example, I have selected a route beginning at the border crossing Interstate 5, Blaine, BC, and ending at the intersection of Washington Highway 202 and Washington Highway 520. The origin and destination have already been set. Once you click Route, eSNOOPI Pro will determine the safest route of travel and display a map of that route. The origin is marked by a green letter O balloon, the route is the blue line, and the destination is marked by a red letter D balloon. The map can be moved by clicking and dragging. Users can also zoom in or out on the map by using the scroll wheel on the mouse or the plus and minus icons located in the lower right corner of the map. If the entered height falls below the maximum clearance for a single bridge or structure, it will be shown below the map. The min and max bridges section provides information on the restriction name, minimum height, maximum height, restrict, view on map, and pictured lane heights. This feature is offered for those that would like to determine a specific lane of travel when traveling under a bridge or structure with multiple clearance values. To qualify for travel under this bridge or structure, the height that was entered in the application falls above the minimum clearance for the bridge or structure, but below the maximum clearance, meaning you qualify to travel over only certain lanes under the bridge or structure. To select a route that avoids a bridge with a specific height limit, check the Restrict checkbox and click the Route button again. To see the location of a bridge with a specific height limit, click the View on Map icon. The map will zoom into that bridge's location. To view the lane heights of a bridge, click the picture icon or the drop-down chevron. If the route does not travel on the highways you prefer, the route can be changed to your liking by entering via points. Via points can be specific highways or map locations and can be added using the Trip Entry panel. Click the Expand chevron to open this panel. To route using specific highways, click the Add Via Point button. Select Highway from the Via Point type drop-down list. An empty text field will be displayed to enter the highway names of the preferred route of travel. Enter highways using WSDOT highway naming in order of travel and separated by commas. I will input the proper highway names in the empty text field. Highway names must be entered in the proper format, such as I for interstate, US for US highway, or WA for Washington highway, followed by a hyphen and the road number. Separate names with a comma only and omit any spaces. For this example route, I want to travel on Interstate 5, Washington Highway 520, to the destination. Once the highways have been entered, click the Route button to recalculate the trip to include the requested via highways entered. If the route requested has any restrictions, the system will ignore the request and route an approved route. To see what restrictions may be preventing your preferred travel, Click the Get Restriction Information for Road radio button above the map after zooming in. And then click the red highlighted location on the highway in question. The restriction information screen will be displayed. This screen gives a detailed description of the restriction affecting travel on the roadway selected. For this example, there is a restriction for width of 8 feet 6 inches on this section of the roadway, so the system will not allow your load of 10 feet to travel that way. You can adjust your route as needed. If you don't happen to know the exact names of the highway you want to travel, you can enter via points by clicking specific locations to be routed by using the map display. I'll use the same origin and destination as before and click the Route button to generate the original route. Expand the Trip Entry panel and select Find on Map from the Via Point Types drop-down list. Click the Find on Map link to display the map. From here, I'm going to select the city of origin, Woodinville, as my focus city. Click the Go button. This will focus the map on Woodinville. Drag the map along the route you want to travel, selecting points as you go along. For this route, we want to travel Interstate 5, Interstate 405, Washington Highway 522, Washington Highway 202 to the destination. I'm going to find Interstate 5 and the quickest way to get to the destination on the map, which is Washington Highway 522. Make sure you are zoomed in close enough to see both directions of travel, so I will zoom in as close as I can right here. Click the Select Radio button from above the map and click a point close to the intersection of Interstate 405 and Washington Highway 522. Select one other point on Washington Highway 522 for accuracy. Please note that via points do not have to be entered in consecutively traveled order. You can decide if you want to add this point to the end of the list or before a specific via point by selecting the option from the drop-down list located above the map. If you forget a point, you can add that point even after you have already selected several via points on the map. Zoom out and continue dragging the map along the route of travel. Repeat the previous step, selecting different points on the highways to travel. I will select points on Washington Highway 202. I want to be sure I am zoomed in close enough here to select a point on the roadway in the correct direction of travel. Once my points are selected, click the Done button above the map. If there are extra or unwanted via points in the list, they can be removed by clicking the Remove link next to the via point. Click the Route button to run the requested route. If there are any restrictions, the system will route around them while routing as close to the requested route as possible. The map will be displayed for your review. You can see your requested route has been highlighted in blue. Turn-by-turn driving directions are located under the map to validate the route of travel. And this concludes the Washington State DOT Electronic System Network for Oversize and Overweight Permit Information Pro user tutorial video on how to modify a route using via points. Thanks for watching, and don't forget more videos are available for your convenience.